Check this out, this is the Passive Income Snowball. This is a really easy method on how to actually cover all of your living expenses using passive income. Now I know, I'm totally stealing this idea from Dave Ramsey, right? Dave Ramsey has this whole idea of the debt snowball, where you take your debts and you line them up. This is how much I owe here, this is how much I owe here. You line them up in order and you tackle them systematically to get rid of all your debt. And I love the idea of getting rid of debt. But I followed Dave Ramsey stuff for a long time, but it kind of is a roadmap to being middle class. It's kind of a how-to on how to get rich very, very slow and how to become a millionaire when you're 60 years old when you can't enjoy it. Now I'm all about building wealth and building legacy and leaving something behind for your future, for your family, whatever it is that your why is. I love helping people build income. But check this out, if you can figure out a way to force your mind to think bigger, to think how can I make more sooner? How can I cover my expenses through passive income? How can I buy back my time to free me up to do more of what I love? That's where the key is. So check this out, this is the Passive Income Snowball. This is how you can become financially free. So what you're going to do, go to a piece of paper right now, grab it, grab your phone, grab whatever. So write down all your living expenses in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. Write down rent, gas, food, groceries, whatever it is that you need to live. Now I'm going to show you a way that you can systematically cover all of those expenses through additional income. And I encourage people to do this passively. If you can create sources of passive income, like rentals, through passive income businesses, whatever that is going to free you up without taking way more of your time. Because yeah, you can work harder and you can hustle more, but if you learn to work smarter and outsource some of the things that you're already doing, have other people do them, and just free up your time, you can cover up all these expenses. So list out your expenses, write out the dollar amount. Maybe one's $10, maybe one's $500, maybe this one's $40, maybe this one is $1,500. Write them all out. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna rearrange them in order of smallest to largest, right? So maybe it starts at $10 and goes to $1,500. Whatever that is, whether that's your rent, your mortgage at the top here, and then your Netflix subscription at the bottom. I know that's essential for some people. That's an essential living expense that some people really need. So whatever that is, list this out. Now what you're gonna do here is if you look at this whole thing and say, how can I cover all this? It's overwhelming. What I want you to do in the next month is every single month, try and tackle the next smallest one. So start with the smallest one. Can you find a way to make an extra $10 a month? I bet you can. I bet if you think outside the box, if you force yourself to say, do or die, I want to make an extra $10 a month, how can I do that? You'll find a way to do that. My wife actually, she just started selling clothes on Poshmark. Have you guys heard of Poshmark? It's like an app, it's like where you sell clothes on this app. I don't even know about it until a few months ago. But she was going to thrift stores and looking for name brands and being like, oh, Lululemon, North Face, and she was buying all this clothes that wasn't her size, and she'd come back with this clothes and like, why'd you buy a large North Face jacket? That doesn't fit me, that doesn't fit you. And she's like, oh, I saw this on Poshmark. So she would buy clothes at the thrift store for $5, $10. She goes to the old lady thrift store where they don't know how much North Face and Lululemon stuff is worth. She buys stuff for $5 and sells it on Poshmark for $50. So she's knocking out those lower expenses using this passive income snowball. Now the idea with this is you're gonna knock out your smallest expenses first, and then you're gonna knock out larger and larger and larger expenses. And yeah, it's gonna feel crazy to try and knock out this one, the biggest expense right away. But throughout this process, you're going to learn more as you go, and you're gonna be able to, once you knock out this one's gonna actually be extra easy. And then once you knock out that one, this one's gonna be easy. You can see how this gets going, you guys. And soon, before you know it, you have all of your living expenses covered in passive income. And then you are financially free to do whatever you love. And that's why I love teaching people how to do this. So I'm gonna encourage you guys, list out your stuff right now, try this exercise, and see if it works for you. See if you can knock out $10. And when you knock out $10, celebrate, high five a friend, get yourself something. Well, actually, no, don't spend money. So think outside the box. How can you start small and work your way up to making big money every single month passively?